Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone had a happy 4th of July. This is Robert RJL 518 welcoming you to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1976 Pennant race is on the air. We got a big one tonight. Today's date is the 21st of September. The final 2 weeks of the season are here. We got a big one tonight here at the Candlestick Park as the Los Angeles Dodgers take on the San Francisco Giants. What's at stake? Let's find out. In the National League West, the Dodgers at 72-78 have a one-game lead on the Giants and a half-game lead on the Padres for third place. The Reds have already clinched the National League West. The Astros should be clinching the second place very soon. In the National League East, the Phillies have clinched a playoff berth. They have not clinched the division yet. Their magic number is 5. The Mets are in second place, only a game and a half ahead of Pittsburgh. In the American League West, it is really tight up top. Oakland has a one-game lead on Kansas City for the division title. California, 5 games back of Kansas City for second, but they're trying to hold off a surging Minnesota team. They are only 4 games back of third. The New York Yankees have won the American League East, and they have also clinched home field throughout the American League playoffs. Their magic number is 8 to clinch home field throughout. The Indians right now a strong second place. The Red Sox are right now. The Red Sox are 4.5 back of Cleveland for second, but they're trying to hold off the Orioles. So that is how it looks tonight as we go into tonight's game. But tonight's game between the Dodgers and the Giants is huge. If the Giants win this game, they will be tied for third with the Dodgers. And if the Dodgers lose and the Padres win, if the Padres win tonight, they will take a half-game lead on both the Dodgers and on the Dodgers if they lose. So anything is possible tonight as we now go into the final 2 weeks of this 1976 season. It should be exciting. Steeler fan Brian Patterson and BB join us here at Candlestick Park for tonight's big game here between the Dodgers and the Giants. Let's get right to it. Starting pitcher for the San Francisco Giants will be Jim Barr. 15 wins, 12 losses, a 2.89 ERA. He gets the call for the Giants. The Giants pretty much using a little bit of a hodgepodge lineup, but mostly both teams have their main players in there minus a couple. Peter Birds joins us here at the Stick. So we are set and ready to go. A ginormous game here in the National League West between the Dodgers and the Giants. Giants 1 game back of third. Right now, it's still third place is still up for grabs between the Dodgers, the Giants, and Padres. Let's get started. Top of the first. Leading off for the Dodgers will be second baseman Davey Lopes. 241 average, 4 homers, 20 RBIs. We are using black, orange, and white for the Giants. They are the home team. Here we go. Big game today. Let's see who comes through. First pitch, 1-5. That's a strikeout. 13, that's too high. Candlestick Park only adds 1 to walks. Not really a home run type of park. It can hit one, but no homers on the matrix. Lopes will go ahead and swing. 2-5, and he line drive to second base. And that's going to be out number 1. Next up will be Bill Buckner. Buckner is in left field today. 301 average, 7 homers, 60 RBIs. Buckner had great range in his early days. 4-6, that's an error on a throw. Buckner will swing. 3-4, that's going to be a fly out to right. There won't be an error there because there's no throw. 2 outs. Next up for the Dodgers will be Reggie Smith. Smith is in right field, and I know they have the 2 right fields on here. We will use the top one. I'm waiting. Chris will send me an updated card as soon as I order the new seasons, which will be available hopefully soon. They are not available yet. We're waiting. Barr will go ahead and pitch. 1-5. That strikeout, that 5 will get Reggie Smith. First strikeout for Barr. He had 75 of them in 76. And 1, 2, 3, go the Bums. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Starting pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers, Doug Rauch. I think this is the first game I'm actually using him as a starting pitcher for the Dodgers. Rauch, 16 wins, 12 losses, a 2.57 ERA. Very good pitcher. One of only 20 pitchers in the majors in 76 that had ERAs under 3. So Doug Rauch is a good pitcher, and the Dodgers should get some good pitching out of him, but we'll see how it goes. Bottom of the first, leading off for the Giants, center fielder, 21-year-old Jack Clark. Clark, 225 average, 2 homers, 10 RBIs. I think Clark has hit a home run in both games I had him start for the G-Men. Rauch will pitch. 3-6 against the righty, strikeout 18, no. Clark will swing. 5-2, he grounds it to third. One away. Next batter will be second baseman Marty Perez. 257 average, 3 homers, 32 RBIs. Rauch looking in. 5-6, that's blank. Perez, 5-1, that's going to be a ground out to first. Taken care of easily there by Garvey, and that is the second play, out. Here's Gary Matthews. He is in left field tonight. Matthews, 279 average, 20 homers, 84 RBIs. We did have the Giants play the Dodgers pretty recently, about last week, and the Giants won that game 5-4 in LA. So now we have a rematch here. Rauch, 5-2, strikeout 8. No, that's too high. Matthews will swing. 4-3, and against the lefty, Matthews smacks a double to right field. So Matthews will go ahead on the split. It is a D on the left side. So Matthews gets a 2-out double. And now we'll see if the Giants can take advantage of it. Right fielder Bobby Mercer is next. 259 average, 23 homers, 90 RBIs in 76. Anything on the bases, that is a 6 and no. Matthews will stay at second base. Rauch gets ready to deal. 1-4. Against the lefty, that's a home run result. Mercer has a 20. Against the lefties, a 20. That's a 17. It doesn't matter. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. That ball is gone. Home run, Bobby Mercer. Doug Rauch against the lefty on a 1-4 is a straight home run chance. Mercer has 20 on both sides, and that is not a mistake because there is a 15 and a 14. So that is a beautiful home run by Mercer. 2-run Giants jump out in front, 2-0. Stadium cheers. Yay! A big home run for Bobby Mercer as he puts the Giants on the board early. Los Angeles historically won this game 3-2 in the actual game. There were 15 hits and an error combined. But here it's the Giants that jump out in front. Ken Reitz is the next batter for the G-Men. He is at third base, recently passed away. 267 average, 5 homers, 66 RBIs. Rauch will go ahead and deal. 1-6. That's at the park. Candlestick Park. 6-6. That's going to be a fly out to right. And the inning is over. 2 runs for the Giants on 2 hits. A 2-out double and then a 2-run jack by Mercer. 2-0 G-Men after 1. The Dodgers have not been playing well or rolling well lately since coming into this month. Top of the second, leading off for the Dodgers will be first baseman Steve Garvey, 317 average, 13 homers, 80 RBIs. He played in all 162 games that year, so that is an excellent season for him. Barr. 3-6, that's blank. Garvey will swing. 1-6, and he grounds it to first. One away. Next up, third baseman, the Penguin, Ron Cey, 277 average, 23 homers, 80 RBIs. The Penguin getting ready to hit. The pitch from Barr. 2-5. That's a range play. The Penguin will swing. 6-5. That's a fly ball to right field. That is hit to Bobby Mercer. Mercer can hit the homers, but he's not great in the field. His range is a 1. And he won't get that one, and that's going to be a single for Ron Cey, as that ball's a little, pretty much, at least several feet away from Mercer, and Cey will have himself a 1-out single. Next up is the shortstop, Bill Russell, 274 average, 5 homers, 65 RBIs. Infield is at double play depth. We'll see if anything happening on the bases. That 10 says no. Barr will go ahead and pitch to Russell. 2-4. That's a strikeout. 14 is too high. Russell will swing away. 3-4. That's a ball hit into center field. That is a 2 against the righty. Russell's going to go ahead and smack the double into center field. Will that score Cey? Base running rating is a 2. Double to center plus 1 is a 3. Clark is in center field. He has a -1 arm. So a 1-2 on the black die. Cey will score. And it is a 6. No, let's see. That is a 3. And Clark has a -1 arm. And there's going to be an out. And it is going to be Bill Russell's going to be caught in a rundown. Russell is caught in a rundown. Cey will come in to score. So he scores. We have a rundown between second and third and Russell. And we got to find out. And he is 5. He is out. He is out of there. Bill Russell is thrown out trying to go to third, but the run does come in to score. So he gets an RBI double and then is thrown out at third base, but it is now 2-1. And that is the second out. So it goes as a double, which scores Cey, and then a fielder's choice after that. So trying to score. Next batter for the Dodgers will be John Hale. Hale is in center field for this game. 154 average, 8 RBIs. He only played in 44 games, so the Dodgers do have a couple of September call-ups in the lineup. But now it's 2-1 with 2 outs and nobody on. Barr, 1-5, strikeout 11. No, that just barely gets by Hale. Hale will swing away, 3-3, and he hits a ball to left field. That's going to be a single for John Hale. A batter with a 154 average, and he comes up and gets a base hit. Not bad. He'll take it. Hale will go to first. And the batter will be the catcher, Kevin Paisley. 231 average, 2 RBIs, another September call-up by the Dodgers. Hale on it first. He does have a chance to steal if he wants it. That is a 5, and no, that's not going to happen. And no hit and run with 2 outs. Barr will go ahead and pitch. 3-5. That's a walk. That 6 is going to be too high. Paisley will swing. 2-6. He grounds it to short. And the throw's going to go to first to get Paisley. And the inning will end there. 1 run for the Dodgers on 3 hits. Kind of an interesting inning right there, as the Dodgers probably could have gotten more, but Russell cut down at third base on a heck of a throw by Jack Clark in center field, as caught in a rundown. And we go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-1. Leading off for the Giants will be Chris Spire. Spire is at shortstop tonight. 226 average, 3 homers, 40 RBIs. 2-1. Sports Time Machine joins us here at Candlestick Park. Yes, one of the best rivalries in sports. The Dodgers and the Giants, absolutely. Yeager is not, if you're wondering about Yeager, he was banged up. He is not in the line on the bench either. So he is not on there. Yeager, I believe, was banged up. Rao with the pitch. 5-6. That's blank. Spire will swing. 1-2. He pops out to third. And that is the first out. First baseman Gary Thomason is next. 259 average, 8 homers, 38 RBIs. Rao will go ahead and pitch. 1-3, that's blank. Thomason will swing. 5-3, and that's a fly out the left. You also got to remember, too, there, BBBB, okay, the Reds have pretty much already clinched the National League West. So remember, we're playing with the actual lineups. The only difference was that at this time, the Dodgers, the Giants, all the other teams already knew they were out of it. But in my league, they're still in it. And which makes this even more interesting with the September call-ups to see who could be a hero, all right, in a game where could mean a lot. Catcher Gary Alexander is next for the Giants. 170 at average, 2 homers, 7 RBIs. Alexander hit a home run in one of the games that we had for the Giants. I believe it was the game against the Padres. I'm not sure. 2 outs. Rao with the pitch. 3-3. That's blank. Alexander will swing the bat. 1-1. Base hit center field. Alexander gets a single. He'll keep the inning alive for at least one more batter. And the batter is the pitcher, Jim Barr. He batted 162 as a hitter that year, 9 RBIs. Anything on the bases? That is an 8. Nope. Rao will go ahead and pitch. 3-5. That's blank. Barr will swing away. 5-2. That's a star 3, and that's just going to be a ground out to second, and that will end the inning. No runs and a hit for the Giants. 2-1 after 2. The 1976 playoffs are coming. Don't miss them. Anything can happen in a playoff game, as some of my chat members can definitely confirm. Steeler fan can one of my chat guys, Steeler fan can definitely say anything can happen in a playoff game. And Steeler fan knows that with his Astros. And for some reason, Steeler fan does not like the Giants for a reason. Can't imagine why. Top of the third, leading off for the Dodgers will be the pitcher, Doug Rao. He batted 150 with 2 RBIs that year. Barr with the pitch. 4-1, that's a possible error. Rao will swing. 1-4. That's a ground ball to third. The ball is hit to Ken Reitz. Reitz's error rating is a 9. That's a 12. He's got it. He throws to first for out number 1. So Reitz will not make an error there. The Giants actually had an error in this game historically. But Reitz is not going to be the one to make it. Here is Davey Lopes. Oh boy, Sports Time Machine mentioned Bill Swift. Uh-oh. I know Steeler fan is not going to be happy about that. We don't mention Mr. B and S. We don't mention him, sir. We don't mention Bill Swift. Oh, I did it again. Philip Reynolds joins us here at the stick. Here's Lopes. Lopes is 0 for 1. Barr with the pitch. 3-1 against a righty. Strikeout 17. Nope. Lopes 5-4, and Lopes smacks a double to center field. Lopes goes ahead and bounces that one off the wall. He will come into second base standing up. Clark will relay that in, but the Dodgers have a 1-out double. Nice hit by Lopes. That brings up Mr. Bill Buckner. Buckner is 0 for 1. Infield is normal. Lopes doing anything at second? The answer is no, and Buckner is not going to bunt. Not with a 301 batting average. Barr will go ahead. BS is appropriate. Yes. Mr. Steeler fan does not like the BS name there, people. For anyone who wants to find out why he doesn't like Mr. Bill Swift, check out my 1994 National League wildcard playoff between the Giants and the Astros. That was done with Payoff Pitch, by the way, which is still an awesome game system, even though I have stopped playing it, but it's an awesome system. I have nothing bad to say about it. So here's Buckner. Buckner is 0 for 1 as Uncle Dave Gardner joins us here at the stick. Nothing happening with Lopes. Barr will pitch. 6-5. That's a blank. Buckner will swing. 1-1. Popped out. Second base. That's out number 2. 2 men down. The next batter is Reggie Smith. Smith is 0 for 1. Nothing happening with Lopes on at second base. Barr will go ahead and pitch to Smith. That's a 1-5. Strikeout 4. Yep, cold strike 3. He got Smith looking. Smith can't believe it, but with a 4 and a 16, that was way in the strike zone, and Smith can't believe it, and he knows not that it was a strike, but because he should have swung at it and didn't. And that is a strikeout. That is the second strikeout for Barr. And the inning is over. So no runs and a hit for the Dodgers. We go to the bottom of the third. Giants leading 2-1 in this very important game in the National League West. The Giants trail the Dodgers by 1 game for third place. The Padres are a half game back of the Dodgers for third. We could see some position changing happen tonight with the 10-minute ticker as well. Bottom of the third inning, and here is Jack Clark. Clark is 0 for 1, 21 years old here in 1976. Rao with the pitch, 5-4, that is a blank. Clark, 6-1, start 2, and that's going to be a fly out to center. 1 down. That brings up Perez. Perez is 0 for 1. Rao will go ahead and pitch. 4-5. That's a blank. Perez will swing away. 5-5, and it's a slow rolling grounder to second base. Lopes will toss it over to first for out number 2. Looks like Barr has calmed down since the first inning, giving up the home run to Mercer. Here is Matthews. Matthews 1 for 1, had a double already in the game. Doubled his first time up. Rao will pitch, 5-4, blank away. Matthews, 1-6, and Matthews goes ahead and hits another one. That's a double to center field. Another double for Matthews. He's got 2 on the night. And now a runner at second base with 2 outs. And here comes, once again, Bobby Mercer. Mercer had a home run his first time up. He brought in Matthews. It was a 2-run jack. The fans here at the stick give Mercer a nice applause. Rao's got to be careful not to throw a home run chance. And if it does, that ball is going to be out of here. So any home run, and plus on Rao's card, 1-20. So any home run chance or result, that ball is gone. Rao, we'll see if anything happening on the bases first. That is an 18. Matthews will stay at second. Pitch from Rao. 3-2. Strikeout 15. That's too high. Mercer will swing. 4-6. Ground ball to second base. The throw will go to first to get the out. And that ends the inning. No runs and a hit for the Giants. It's still 2-1 after 3. In this big game in the National League West. Inning number 4 coming up. Steve Garvey leads off for the Bums. He is 0 for 1. Barr gets set and ready to pitch. 3-5. That's a walk. That 15 is not going to be in there. That's too high. Garvey, 2-5, and that's a fly out to left. One man down. The batter will be Ron Say. Say, the Penguin, he got on base with a single. He's 1 for 1. Barr will pitch to the Penguin. 1-3, that's blank. Say will swing. 1-5, and he popped it up to short. That's going to be the second out. And that's caught by Spire. He's got it. Looks like both pitchers have settled down a little bit. Bill Russell is next. He doubled his last time up and then was caught in a rundown and thrown out at third, which allowed Say to score. But Russell is 1 for 1. He has a double. Barr looking in. He will pitch. 3-3. That's a blank. Russell will swing away. 1-1. He flies out to center, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers as we go to the bottom of the fourth. Two very good pitchers on the mound, both with ERAs under 3. Remember, there were only about 20 pitchers with ERAs under 3 in 76. Bottom of the fourth. Let's see what the Giants got. Here is Reitz. Reitz is 0 for 1. He will lead it off. Rao checking in, and now he deals. 1-4 against the righty. Strikeout. That's a 10. That's going to be too high. Reitz will swing. 2-3, and he smacks a double to right field for Ken Reitz. That is a leadoff double. And Reitz will head to second base. Big run at second for the Giants. Reitz is there. Red River Shootout, Sooners. Oh, yeah. Go, I don't care who wins. I have no problem with Oklahoma or Texas. So go Red River Shootout. And by the way, I watched that game. I pretty much, if that game means something, I always watch it every year. Reitz is on at second, and the batter is Spire. Spire is 0 for 1. Anything happening with Reitz, that is a 6, and the answer is no. I just love college football. I don't care who's on. I watch it. Can't wait for college football. Rao will go ahead and pitch. 2-3. That's a blank. Spire will go ahead and swing. 5-5. Base hit right past the shortstop. That is a single that will not score Reitz, though. Reitz has a base running rating of 1. He is slow as mud. He'll have to hold it third. On a base hit past the shortstop, he stays at third base. But the Giants are in business. The next batter will be Thomason. Thomason is 0 for 1. The Dodgers are going to call. The Dodgers are going to call for a. They're going to call for a double play chance, which means Reitz with a base running rating of 1. Actually, you know what? They're going to call the infield in. They don't want the run to score. So they're going to call the infield in with a big run at third base. Spire on at first. Anything happening? That is a 12. No. Rao will go ahead and pitch to Thomason. That's a 1-4 against the lefty. That's a home run result. Thomason against the lefty. It's a 19. That's a 5. Bam! That ball is high. That ball is at deep to center field. And going back for it is Hale. He's going to run out of room by at least 20 feet. That ball is gone. Home run, Gary Thomason. Hale sees it go up, and away, and that's gone out of here. Gary Thomason goes ahead, and he has a 19, and against the lefty, that's the second time that came up. And Rao has served up another meatball, and Thomason turns that into lasagna. 5-1 Giants. Stadium cheers. Yay! A 3-run bomb by Thomason, and that was a 5. He hit that one. That might have went into the upper deck. That was hit so hard. A big home run there. And the Giants now take a 5-1 lead here in the bottom of the fourth. And Dodger action in the bullpen already coming up. Here's Gary Alexander. Alexander's 1 for 1, as it looks like Rao is not going to have his best stuff tonight. Rao will pitch. That's a 5-3. That's blank. Alexander will swing. 2-1. That's a base hit. Past the shortstop. A single for Alexander. That's his second hit of the game. And the Giants are planning on the hits. Fourth straight hit in this game and in this inning, and still no one out. The next batter is the pitcher, Jim Barr. Probably I will call an automatic bunt, but I'll see what comes up on the strat. That is a 6, so no. So I'm going to call the bunt. Corners will be in automatically. So Rao will go ahead and will pitch for a bunt. And that is a 5-4. That's a blank. So we go to the bunt chart. And Barr will lay down the bunt. And that bunt is hitted to the pitcher. And he is automatically in. So there's no change. His bunt rating is a 3. That's a 3. And that's going to be a successful sacrifice bunt. So he bunts it right back to Rao. There is nothing he can do except throw to first and get Barr. And there's out number 1. Alexander moves to second. Sacrifice hit to the pitcher. And now here's Jack Clark. Clark is 0 for 2. Infield is normal. Nothing happening with Alexander at second base. Jameel Holloway. Oh boy, does that bring back some memories. Rao will pitch to Clark. And that's a 3-5. That's a blank. Clark will go ahead and swing. 2-2. He flies out to center. That's a second out. Alexander's base running rating is a 2. Fly out to center, -2 is a 0. And Hale has a 0 arm. Alexander will not try for third. He will stay put. And it will be 2 outs. Here comes Marty Perez. Perez is 0 for 2. Rao looking in. He will pitch. 4-6. And that's going to be against the righty. Strikeout 11. No, that's too high. Perez will swing. 2-1. That's a ground out to short. Throw goes to first to get the out. And the side is retired. 3 runs for the Giants on 4 hits. And a 3-run blast by Thomason, of all people. 5-1 G-Men after 4. That is your score. And I made a rhyme. I know, corny. What can I say? Top of the 5th inning. Jim Barr will come out to pitch. Leading off is John Hale. Hale is 1 for 1, has a single. Barr will go ahead and deal. 5-3. That's a pitcher result against the lefty. A 1-10's a single up the middle. The 13 is too high. Hale will swing. 1-6. That's a ball hit to left field. That's an 8. And Hale just got a double to left. John Hale, a 154 batter, and he's 2 for 2 tonight. Double to left for Hale. Nice start for the Dodgers. They got they get the leadoff man at second. So Hale going ahead and try to help his team out. Kevin Paisley is next. He's 0 for 1. Am I still rolling a strat? Yes, I am. Strategy roll says nothing happening. Barr will go ahead and deal to Paisley. 3-1 against the righty. Strikeout 4. Got him. That is a K, and that is strikeout number 3 for Barr. 1 out. Doug Barr is due to bat. I'm going to check his pull rating real quick, but I think I can pull him. 12. Let's see. 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Yeah, he's done. They're going to pinch hit for Doug Rao. He is done. So he's going to leave with the game down 5-1. Leon Lacy will pinch hit for him, or Lee Lacy as is known. So here's Leon Lacy, 269 average, 3 homers, 34 RBIs. And we'll see what Barr does here. 1 out, top of the 5th inning, 5-1 Giants. That is a 20. Barr does have a pickoff chance. Throws to second. 11, no. Hale gets back. Barr will now pitch. 5-3. Pitcher result, that's a 15. That's going to be too high for either side. Lacy will swing away. 6-6, and he grounds it right back to Barr. Barr's going to toss it over for out number 2. Hale's base running rating is a 2. A 2 or lower, he'll make third. He will. So it was a slow rolling grounder back to Barr, and Hale took initiative and got to third base. But he is safe. And now it's up to Davey Lopes to see if he can bring in Hale. Lopes is 1 for 2, has a double. 2 outs. The roll says an 8, nothing happening. Barr will go ahead and pitch to Lopes. Hale on at third. Barr, 2-6. Home run chance. Lopes a righty, a 1-17. That 10 is good. Against a right-hander, Lopes is a 5. A 1-5, it's a 2-run jack. It is a 20. No, Lopes is not gonna get it. But let's see if he gets a hit. 2-1. Nope. That's going to be a star 5. And he gets over the ball and chops it to short. Up with it is Spire. Throws to first. Inning over. Oh, boy, that could have been something. No runs, a hit for the Dodgers. Halfway through the game, 5-1 G-Men. If the Giants win, they will tie the Dodgers for third place. And then depending on what the Padres do in 10-minute ticker, the Padres could take over third because they're only a half game back of the Dodgers. A lot can happen here as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Gary Matthews leads off for the G-Men. They got right, left, right coming up, so I think the Dodgers will bring in a right-hander. And let's see who they're going to go with. Coming on to pitch for the Dodgers will be Elias Sosa. 6 wins, 8 losses, 4 saves, a 4.43 ERA. Sosa will be the second Dodger pitcher. And he will pitch to Gary Matthews here to start the bottom of the 5th. Sosa, 3-1. That's at the park. Candlestick Park says 1-3, star 6. That's a fly out to right. Matthews was 2 for 2. He had 2 doubles. Now he's 2 for 3 on the fly out. Next up is Bobby Mercer. Mercer 1 for 2, has a home run in the game. Sosa ready to pitch. 2-2, hit by pitch. 11, no. Mercer 4-2, and he grounds it to first. And that is the second out. Here's Reitz. Reitz is 1 for 2, had a double his last time up. Sosa gets set, pitches, 4-1. That's a strikeout, and that 6 will get him. Struck him out. He gets Reitz, and that inning is over. So a nice job by Sosa to send the Giants down 1-2-3. Still 5-1 after 5. Fans here at Candlestick know what's at stake as we go to the top of the 6th inning. A Giants win, and they will be tied with the Dodgers. A Dodger win, the Dodgers take a 2-game lead on the Giants, but the Padres are a half game behind the Dodgers for third. We'll see what 10-minute ticker has to say. Bob's Tabletop Sports joins us here at Candlestick Park. Top of the sixth, here is Bill Buckner. Buckner is 0 for 2. Barr pitching very well so far. Another rhyme. 6-5, that's a blank. Buckner swings, 5-4. Star 2, that's a ground to short. Taken care of by Spire, that's out number 1. Here's Reggie Smith. Smith has struck out twice. He's 0 for 2. Barr will go ahead and pitch. And that's a 1-3. That's a blank. Smith will swing away. 3-2. Star 5. It's another ground out to short. Again, Spire is earning his money. That's out number 2. And here is Garvey. Garvey is 0 for 2. Barr will go ahead and pitch. 5-4. That's a blank. Garvey swings. 4-1. Base hit for Garvey right past the second baseman. And the Dodgers get a two-out single. Nice job by Garvey. But the Dodgers got to do something with it. And here is Ron Say. The Penguin is 1 for 2. Just realized that Wrigley is the oldest FNL V field, followed Chavez Ravine. FNL V field? You'll have to, FNL, I'm not sure what I mean by FNL. Garvey at first. Anything, am I rolling the strat? Yes, I am. 7, nothing happening. Garvey staying there. Barr will go ahead and pitch. 1-1. That's a range play at the park. Candlestick Park. 2-5. That's a ball hit to left field. And that is to Matthews. It is a range play, not who you want to hit it to. Matthews' range is a 1. No, he won't get it. That's going to be a single with a possible double. Garvey automatically will make third. Say rounding first. He'll try for second. His base running rating is a 2. Matthews has no arm, so a 1-2. Say is safe at second, and no. He turns around and comes back to first. Maybe not the smartest thing to try it, but it does work. And that moves Garvey automatically to third, and now runners at the corners. You meant National League field. Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. Bleacher Bums Gaming. Anthony is here at Candlestick Park. Happy. I hope you had a happy 4th there, BBG, to you and your absolutely beautiful family. Here is Bill Russell. Russell is 1 for 2 with 2 outs. Runners at first and third. 5-1 Giants. Little bit of a jam here for Barr, but Barr's pitched a good game. Anything happening on the bases? The 13 says no. Barr will go ahead and pitch. 6-6. That's a blank. Russell will swing the bat. 2-2. Star 4. It's a ground ball to third. Picked up by Reitz. And he will throw to second to get Say. And the inning is over. No runs, 2 hits for the Dodgers. As they are still down by 4 here. Going to the bottom of the 6th. The Giants looking to tie for third place. Top 3 teams in each division make the playoffs. Nice barbecue. And nice barbecue with your friends, and you probably didn't even save me a bite, did you? No. I bet that barbecue was so good, and you didn't even save me a bite. Thanks a lot, Anthony. We ain't friends. Bottom of the 6th inning, Chris Spire leads off for the Giants. Sosa will stay out there. He still has some batters left. Sosa will pitch. 6-4. That's a strikeout. That 5 will get him. Struck him out. Second strikeout for Sosa, as he's done a good job taking over for Doug Rao. Here's Thomason. Thomason is 1 for 2. A 3-run jack for the Giants. It's 5 as he put the Giants ahead 5-1. Sosa gets set and ready to deal. 5-1, strikeout, 8. Yep, got him. Nice strikeout by Sosa. That's the third strikeout by him. He had 52 of them in 76 as a reliever. Here's Gary Alexander. Alexander is 2 for 2 tonight. A batter of 178 average, and he's got 2 singles tonight. The Giants' September call-ups have done a good job so far in the games I've had him on, in. Sosa will pitch. 6-4. Strikeout 17. Not this time. Alexander will swing. 1-2. This time he pops it up to third, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3. Go the G-Men. 5-1 still in favor of the Giants. Check out Bleacher Bums Gaming's channel. He is doing a great new college football game called Glory Days College Football. He's still working out the kinks to try to make sure the game is ready to go for sale. So looking forward to that. He also does great dead ball era baseball. He does Fall Classic 1908 baseball, Payoff Pitch 1921, which I have to do some catching up on with him. He does, of course, and of course, Anthony is the creator of Glory Days Boxing. That is the greatest tabletop boxing game on planet Earth. You can ask anybody about that, and they will admit it. As Steeler fan will say that, and of course, Al Red Sox fan will say that. Anthony is not just a gamer, he is a game creator. So I give him all the props for the good things he does. We go to the top of the 7th here, 5-1. Barr's going to stay out there. He's still got some batters left in him. John Hale leads off for the Dodgers. Hale has also done well. September call-up, batting 154, and he's got a single and a double tonight. So far, September call-ups are not doing a bad job for their teams. But, of course, they were September call-ups back in the day when those games didn't mean anything. On my board, these games mean something. Barr will pitch. 4-2. That's blank. Hale will swing. 5-1. Another base hit for John Hale. He lashes a single to center. Hale is 3 for 3. How about that? Put this guy in the Hall of Fame. He's 3 for 3 already. John Hale, I'm putting him in the Hall of Fame. 154 average, and he's got two singles and a double. John Hale, why is this guy not in the Hall of Fame? Next batter is Kevin Paisley. Paisley is 0 for 2. Infield a double play depth. Barr, let's see, am I rolling a strat? No strat roll now. So now it's Barr dealing with the pitcher and batter. 5-6, that's at the park. Candlestick Park will say 3-3. That's going to be a base hit to center field and a possible double. Hale automatically will make third on a single plus. Paisley rounding first. He has to try for second on this. I do not call the runner back on something like that. That rule I still follow. Paisley's base running rating is a 1. Center fielder Clark is a -1, which makes him a 0. That will automatically keep Paisley at first. But now runners at the corners and nobody out here in the top of the 7th. The Dodgers are in business. As Steeler fan says, it is the best cards and dice game, period. You know what? Very hard to debate that. Very hard to debate it since I love inside pitch so much. But you know what? Very hard to debate that statement. Pretty hard to do it. Pinch hitter coming in for Elias Sosa. So the pitcher is due up. We'll see a pinch hitter, and that's going to be Dusty Baker. 242 average, 4 homers, 39 RBIs. Dusty Baker will pinch hit with runners at the corners. The Giants are going to play for the double play. They'll allow the run to score and try to get 2. Barr in a little bit of a jam here, and he's going to pitch. He'll stay out there. Need a billboard on the channel. I think so. Barr will pitch. 5-2. That's blank. Baker swings. 1-5. Base hit right past second base. That's a single for Baker. A pinch hit RBI single. Hale comes in to score. Paisley's base running rating is a 1. He will not make third. He has to hold at second on that. He needed to be a 3 in order to do that on a single past second. But Baker brings in a run on a pinch hit. It's now 5-2. And still nobody out here in the top of the 7th. 5-2. And now the top of the order with Davey Lopes. Lopes is 1 for 3. And Barr is due to lead off the inning in the 7th. They would like to see if he can get through it. Barr still has 2 more batters he can pitch to before he's tired. They're going to go with him as Lopes doesn't hit righties as well. Nobody out. The infield is still a double play depth. They're going to leave Barr out there and see if he can get through this inning. Am I rolling a strat? Yes. I'm back to a strategy roll. And that is a 15. Nothing happening. Barr will pitch. 4-4. Error on a grounder. Lopes. 2-6. That is a ground ball to third. Let's first find out if he makes the play. The ball is hit to Reitz. Reitz's error rating is a 9. That's an 8. He makes an error. Reitz bobbles it, and everybody's going to be safe. Holy cow, an E5. There's your error. That's the first error on the Giants. They did make an error historically in the game, and there's your error, and the bases are loaded. And the fans here at the Stick just got very nervous. 3 singles and now an error as Reitz makes a ground ball error, and everyone is safe, and the batter is Buckner. If the new season's official, no, not yet. He has not released the seasons yet or the new game parts. Keep an eye out for him. He will. Here's Buckner. Buckner is 0 for 3. And that's going to be it for Barr. So Jim Barr is going to come back. And the Giants will bring out a new pitcher. And I think they're going to bring out a lefty to pitch to Buckner. The pitcher is due to bat first. So this pitcher is probably only going to be out here for maybe a batter or 2. Mike Caldwell's going to come out to pitch. 1 win, 7 losses, 2 saves, a 4.86 ERA. Here's Mike Caldwell. He'll pitch to Bill Buckner here. Bases loaded. A big chance for the Dodgers. Buckner is 0 for 3. They are going to call... They're going to call the infield double play depth and try to get 2 outs. It's a 3-run game. They don't mind giving up a run to get 2 outs here. We will go ahead and try the bases. That is a 5 and nothing happening. John Cost joins us here at Bill Buckner. Welcome, sir. I don't think I've met you before. Welcome to my channel, sir. An honor to have you here. What new game parts are coming? Updated charts. Updated rare play chart, which me and Chris worked on with a bunch of other people as well. And he took a lot of my suggestions. He took a lot of John Brewer's suggestions, a lot of other suggestions from people. We helped him with the rule book. So pretty much new stuff and a new field with a scoreboard. So new stuff is coming out, as well as 3 new seasons, 1966, 1983, and 2000. Bases are loaded. Caldwell will pitch to Buckner. 6-1 against the lefty. That's a base hit right up the middle. He gives up the single. Oh boy, Buckner comes in and belts a base hit. Single right back through the box. Paisley will come in to score. Baker will come in to score. Lopes base running rating of 3, and he will stop at second. He will not go to third, and it is now a 5-4 game. Caldwell comes in there and makes a big mistake, and Buckner takes him right back through the box. And now it is 5-4, and still nobody out here in the top of the 7th. Stadium groans. Ugh. Here's Reggie Smith. Smith is 0 for 3. That's the first hit for Buckner. Now it's a 5-4 game. And Caldwell, will he pitch to Smith? Yes, he will. Smith does a little worse against lefties. Rolling a strat. And that is a 3. Wow, 3. Lopes got a good chance to steal third. Let's see, 17, 16. Alexander plus 2 is an 18. Do I try to steal third here? You got nobody out? Yeah, why not? 1-18. Lopes is going to try to steal third. He's safe. Maybe took a little chance on that, but Lopes, with his great speed, he had 63 stolen bases in 76, and he will steal third base. Now a sacrifice fly ties the game. Smith still 0 for 3. We'll check to see if anything happening on the bases. That is an 18, no. Infield is still, now the infield is in. Runners at first and third. Caldwell trying to keep this game where it's at, but the Dodgers have made a big comeback so far. They got 3 runs in this inning and still no one out. Caldwell, 3-2. That's a blank. He is not tired. Smith will swing. 5-4. Base hit to left field. This game is tied. Single to left. Lopes will come in to score. Buckner's base running rating is a 3. Single to left -2 is a 1. Left fielder Matthews is a 0. Buckner will make third on a 1. No, he'll stop at second. He will stop at second, but this game is tied. Holy cow, the Dodgers are back in the game, are back in business. Tied at 5 here. Could be looking at a Game of the Year nominee. That's 5 base hits and an error here in the top of the 7th. And the fans here at the Stick can't believe it. And the next batter is Garvey. And Caldwell will pitch to Garvey because Garvey does not hit lefties as well. But Caldwell not making good pitches. Garvey is 1 for 3. Infield now at double play depth. Caldwell checking to see on a strat. That is an 8. Nothing happening. Caldwell will go ahead and deal. 3-6. Error on a throw. Garvey. 6-4. That's a star 2. That's a ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Perez. Perez's error rating is a 6. That's a 7. There won't be an error on a throw. Now we got to see if they get the double play. 3-0-4. Shortstop, Spire, -1. A 1-3, they'll turn the double play. Yes, they will. Buckner will get to third, but there are 2 outs. And that is a big twin killing. So a 4-6-3 double play by Garvey. And now it's up to the Penguin, Ron Say, to see if he can bring in the go-ahead run. Buckner now at third. Say is 2 for 3. Big game here. Final 2 weeks of the season have now begun. In the final week, we will play every game, every day of the last week. If playoff implications are still happening, which I'm pretty sure there will be, or seeding. Buckner on at third. And we're going to see a new pitcher as Caldwell is coming out. So that's it from Mike Caldwell. He comes in as pretty much ineffective. We'll see a right-hander against Say. And they're going to bring in Dave Heaverlo. Heaverlo is a short pitcher. 4 wins, 4 losses, a save, a 4.44 ERA. So here's Dave Heaverlo against Ron Say. 2 outs. Top of the 7th, tied at 5. Strategy roll. Buckner, that's a 1, but no, he cannot steal. He will not try to steal home. Heaverlo will go ahead and pitch. 3-6. That's a range play. Say will swing. 4-5. That is a ball hit to left field. We first got to see that is a 2 against a righty. That's a single. But now we got to see if he makes the range. So a 4-5 is hit to left field, and that is Matthews. Matthews' range is a 1. Can he make a heck of a play? No, that's going to drop for a base hit, and the Dodgers have taken the lead. Single for Say in front of Matthews, and the Dodgers have put 5 runs in this inning. Stadium groans again. 6-5 Dodgers. And one of the teams that's watching this game is the Padres. And they're now there, and probably the Padres somewhere are groaning. 6-5 Dodgers as the Dodgers come all the way back 5-1. And the next batter is Russell. And Russell is 1 for 3. He has a double, and he's the 9th batter in this inning. And that is a 7. Nothing happening for Say. Giant bullpen implodes. Heaverlo will pitch. 5-3. That's a strikeout. 5. Yep, got him. Struck him out, and that is the end of the inning. But the damage is done. 5 runs on 6 hits, 1 gigantic error, and we are at the 7th inning stretch as the Dodgers have taken the lead here in the top of the 7th. 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we have a gigantic 10-minute ticker coming up tonight. Our next game will be tomorrow night for the 23rd. In the American League West, the Oakland Athletics have a 1-game lead on the Kansas City Royals. And that will be our game tomorrow night. We will be at Royal Stadium as the Oakland Athletics will take on the Kansas City Royals. We'll see where they're at starting after 10-minute ticker tonight. But what a big game tomorrow night. Oakland and Kansas City. The American League West Division title is on the line with 2 weeks left to go in that division in the season. So don't miss that game tomorrow. Athletics at the Royals. And we got a good pitching matchup. It'll be Mike Torres going up against Dennis Leonard. Got a good matchup tomorrow night for Oakland and Kansas City. As we now begin the outer stretch of the 1976 pennant race. I also start a new job on Wednesday. The hours are probably going to be like 9 to 5 or something like that. Don't worry, I still will be streaming. New job starting on Wednesday. Can't wait. Got to get back to work. Been out of work for 15 months. And one of the ways, and I'll say this, one of the things that actually made it bearable, was you guys, actually. Bottom of the 7th, 6-5 Dodgers on a big comeback. And who leads off? We got a new pitcher. It'll be a leadoff batter for the Giants. As the pitcher was due up, Larry Herndon will lead off for the Giants. The Dodgers need a pitcher, and now they find themselves leading. So let's see who they want to bring in. The pitcher due to bat third. So let's see who they want to bring in to pitch. Let's see. They don't want to bring in Charlie Huff so quick. They do not want to bring him in. And I'll be honest, I do not have many pitchers available to pitch here. So I'm going to bring in this guy. I have no choice. Stan Wall will come on and pitch for the Dodgers. 2 wins, 2 losses saved. A 3.60 ERA. He's a lefty, but he's going to come in to pitch. Stan Wall against Larry Herndon to start the bottom of the 7th inning. 6-5 Dodgers. 5 runs in the top of the 7th, and a huge error by the Giants. Let's see if the Giants can get it back. Wall, 6-4. And against the righty, that's a blank. Herndon will swing. 2-4. That's a star 4, and that's going to be a fly out to left. 1 man down. Top of the order, here's Jack Clark. Clark is 0 for 3 today. Wall looking in, ready to pitch. 1-2 against a righty, that's a blank. Clark will swing away. 4-3, and that's a base hit past the shortstop for a single. And the Giants get the tying run on. First hit of the game for Clark. Base runner on. Marty Perez is next. He's 0 for 3. Double play death called by the Dodgers. Got to make sure. Clark does have a chance, does have a good stealing chance here. Needs a 7 or lower. He gets the 3. Question is, do I want to steal? Let's see. 15 plus 1 is 16. And the catcher, Paisley's a 0. He's got an 80% chance to steal. But if you're thrown out, you're the tying run in this situation. I'm going to go. Jack Clark takes off. 1-16. And he is safe by a mile. Clark goes ahead and gets into scoring position. You're down by a game to the Dodgers. You got to go ahead and take some risks. You got to get that 3rd spot. You got to get 3rd place in order to make the playoffs. Clark is now at 2nd with that. And let's see, what can he do? Can he get to a steal of 3rd? Needs to be a 3 or lower, but not happening there. The double play is now off, so Wall will now pitch to Perez. That's a 3-3 against a righty. That's a blank. Perez will swing. 6-5. That's a ground ball right back to Wall. Wall's got it. He throws to first for out number 1. Clark, a 3 or lower, he'll take 3rd, and he doesn't. Oh, it must have been hit too hard, and Clark had to hold it 2nd. Wall must have looked him back. Oh, Clark doesn't take 3rd, and that's out number 1. That could be big on a flyout. Here's Gary Matthews. Matthews is 2 for 3. He has 2 doubles. Clark on it 2nd. I will check the strat. And that is a 20. Wall does have a great pickoff chance. Turns around, fires the 2nd, and no! Clark gets back. Oh, Clark almost got picked off there, but he holds. Now Wall will pitch to Matthews. 6-3 against a righty. That's also a blank. Matthews will swing. 3-3, fly ball center field. And that is out number 2. Clark's base running rating is a 3. Fly out to center, -2 is a 1. Hale is a 0. I really don't think Clark would try to take third, but I got to roll for it anyway. Clark only makes third on a 1. He does! Wow, Clark takes off, and the throw to third is not in time. Clark is there, takes third base. Now, can that be big if a pass ball or a wild pitch occurs? Yes. But how big is it now that Clark was not on third after the fly out? Here is Bobby Mercer. The fans here at Candlestick Park are now really on their feet. Mercer, 1 for 3, already has a 2-run jack in this game. Our Red Sox fan, King of the Hill, has arrived. You want to talk about maybe the best overall channel on the market? It's that guy. Clark is on at third. Mercer gets ready to hit. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Wall looking in. We'll see if there's anything happening on the bases. That is a 12, and no. Mercer has a home run today. Can he hit another one or bring in Clark? Wall with the pitch. 5-3 against the lefty. That's going to be an automatic out. Star 2, and it's a ground ball to short. Picked up by Russell. Throws to first, side retired. Stan Wall faces off against a lot of split reading blanks, and he gets out of the inning. No runs, a hit, a stolen base. After 7, still 6-5 Dodgers. We go to the top of the 8th. The Giants are 1 game back of the Dodgers for third. The Padres are a half game back of the Dodgers for third. The Giants had a 5-1 lead, and the Dodgers are taking it right back. John Hale is the leadoff batter for the Dodgers. The Giants need a pitcher. They got left, right, and a pinch hitter coming in for Wall. So I think the Giants will probably just bring out one of their better pitchers. Let's see who they got. And they're going to go with Charlie Williams. The Giant bullpen, I think, is a little better. Charlie Williams, 2 wins, no losses, save, a 2.96 ERA. Charlie Williams is the 4th Giant pitcher. John Hale will lead it off for the Dodgers. He is 3 for 3 today, 2 singles and a double for a guy that batted 154. I think he should be in the Hall of Fame. Williams will go ahead and pitch. 5-5, strikeout 15, no. Hale will swing away. 5-3, this time he grounds out to first. And that is out number 1. Here's Kevin Paisley. Paisley is 1 for 3 tonight, has a single. Williams looking in. He deals. 5-2 against the righty. That's a walk chance. 13. Nope. That's too high. Paisley will swing. 6-1. Fly out to center. 2 outs. Pinch hitter coming in for Stan Wall. He will be done. And coming up to bat for the Dodgers will be Ted Sizemore. 241 average. No homers, 18 RBIs. Sizemore will pinch hit against Williams. The pitcher spot for the Dodgers is 1 for 3. 2 outs. Williams hoping to get a 1-2-3 inning. Here's the pitch. 3-6. Strikeout 4. Yep, got him. Struck him out. Side retired. The Dodgers go 1-2-3. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. Ken Reitz is the leadoff batter for the Giants. He is 1 for 3. He did make an error in the game, so I know he's hoping to get out to make up for it. Dodgers need a pitcher. And let's see, they got right, left. I really don't know if they want to bring him in, but Can you get 6 outs? Let me see. He got the top of the batting order, leads off for the Dodgers, so it makes sense. Here comes Charlie Huff. They're going to see if he can get 6 outs. If not, Al Downing is ready to go to get behind him. Charlie Huff, 12 wins, 8 losses, 18 saves, a 2.21 ERA. Fourth Dodger pitcher. The last time he pitched, he did very well. So we'll see what happens here. Huff against Reitz. Bottom of the 8th inning, 6-5. Huff with the pitch. 4-4 against a righty. That is a blank. Reitz will swing 5-6. Base hit past the shortstop for a single. And the Giants have the tying run aboard. Leadoff single by Reitz. So he makes up a little bit for that error. Next up for the Giants is Chris Spire. Spire is 1 for 3, has a single. I am rolling a strat. That is a 16 and nothing happening on the play. Double play depth. Huff looking into Spire. 6-5 Dodgers. Huff with the pitch. 3-2. Strikeout 5. Yep, got him. Caught him looking. Called strike 3 on Spire. Struck him out. Should have swung the bat. That's out number 1. Next up is Thomason. Thomason is 1 for 3, has a 3-run jack in this game. Reitz still on it first. The dice roll says a 3. Reitz does have a chance. Oh, that's a steal a chance. I don't think I send him. Reitz is an 11, plus 2 is a 13. Paisley's a 0, a 65% chance. No, I'll let Thomason swing. 65 is not bad, but not if you're the tying run. Huff will go ahead and pitch. 4-5. That's a blank. He's not tired. Thomason will swing. 5-3. Fly out to left field. Out number 2. Put away by Buckner. The batter now is Gary Alexander. And Alexander is 2 for 3, but at 178 average with a batter on, may see a pinch hitter for him, and I think we will. And that's it. Alexander's going to come back to the bench, and they're going to bring out Darrell Evans. Darrell Evans will come on and pinch hit. Dave Rader will take over at catcher. So they're going to go out for this one and bring out Darrell Evans, 205 average, 11 homers, 46 RBIs. He has home run power. Reitz on it first. Now 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Strategy roll says no play, pitch on. Huff will go ahead and get ready to pitch. And that's a 3-3. That's a possible error. Evans, 1-4, star 2. It's a fly ball to left field. That ball has hit the Buckner. Buckner's error rating is a 3. That's a 5. It will not get by Buckner. He will make the catch and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Giants. Still 6-5 Dodgers. As this time, Buckner does not do what he did 10 years later. Top of the 9th inning. 6-5. Charlie Williams is the leadoff batter for the Giants in the bottom of the 9th inning. So he's got some batters he can deal with. And in a way, maybe it's best. But the Dodgers have their top of the order. Here is Lopes. Lopes is 1 for 4, hit a double and reached on an error. Williams will pitch to Lopes. 2-5. Against a righty, strikeout 19, no. Lopes will swing 3-4, fly out to right. Dodgers looking for some insurance. Williams' job is to try to keep this a 6-5 game. Here is Bill Buckner. Buckner is 1 for 4, has a single. Williams going ahead, and he will pitch. 3-1. Home run chance. Buckner a lefty. A 1-16. That's a 12. It passes. Against a righty, Buckner is a 6. Buckner a 1-6. Buckner hits this one out. It is a 17. No, it's too high. Buckner will swing the bat. 6-4. And he'll have to chop it to third because that's where it goes. He gets over it and throws to first, out number 2. Oh, Buckner just missed a home run. And that would have been a big insurance run, 2 outs. And now here's Reggie Smith. Smith is 1 for 4, has a single. Williams almost gave up that homer, but Buckner couldn't get it. Williams with the pitch. 1-6 against the switch hitter left. That's a walk plus 10. That 12 will walk him, and Smith is on first. Smith gives up a walk, and that is, believe it or not, people, believe it or not, that is the first walk in this game for both teams. Don't see that much. Only 1 walk in this game. That's the first walk for either team. So Reggie Smith goes to first, and now it's Steve Garvey who could try to bring in get a big hit. He got a double. He is 1 for 4. And Smith does have a little stealing ability, but that 12 will keep him where he's at. Williams looking in on Garvey. Smith on it first. Pitch from Williams. 5-4. That's a blank. Garvey will swing. 3-3. Fly ball center field. That'll be caught by Clark. And that is Jack Clark, not Dwight Clark. Caught by Clark. Remember that from San Francisco? 1981? Cowboys and the Niners. One of the best catches in history. Fly ball center field. That is caught by Clark. And that will end the inning. No runs, a hit. No runs, no hits, no errors. There was a walk. 6-5 Dodgers. Will we see some 9th inning magic? Charlie Huff. He's pitched to 4 batters. He can pitch to 4 more before being tired. He will pitch. Williams is coming out of the game as the Giants do have to bring in a pinch hitter. It will be Darryl Thomas. 232 average, 2 homers, 19 RBIs. So here's Darryl Thomas to try to see if he can get the Giants going here in the bottom of the 9th. 6-5. The pitcher's spot for the Giants is 0 for 3. Huff sets and deals to Thomas. 2-1. That is a pitcher result. Thomas hitting from the left side. A 1-7 is an automatic out. The 10 is too high. Thomas will swing. 2-6. Fly ball right field, and that is caught by Smith. Out number 1. Fans here at Candlestick Park can't believe it. They had a 5-1 lead, and the Dodgers put a 5 spot in the 7th inning. Now here's Jack Clark. Clark is 1 for 4, has a single and a stolen base. Huff looking in. A win here for the Dodgers puts them 2 games up on the Giants and a game on the Padres. Huff will pitch. 4-6. Strikeout 12. Got him. Struck him out. And that's a called strike 3. He got him. Clark doesn't swing the bat there. And that's out number 2. Last chance for the Giants will be Marty Perez, and he is 0 for 4. He will bat. Dodgers literally took this game away from the Giants. 2 outs. Can Perez keep it alive? Huff looking in. Fans here at the stick hoping for something good. 6-5. Hit by pitch. 20. Not a chance. Perez will swing the bat. 6-6. Base hit right past the first baseman. It's a single. And the tying run is on base. Perez keeps it alive. What? Did you expect a 1-2-3 closing inning at RJL 518? I think not. The batter now is Gary Matthews. Matthews is 2 for 4, 2 doubles. A double by Matthews will probably bring Perez in, although I don't want to go to any pinch runners in case this goes into extras. Matthews will bat, and he does have home run power. 6-5, bottom of the ninth. 2 outs. Huff looking on. I am going to roll a strat, and that is a 12, no play. Huff will go ahead and concentrate on Matthews. Huff looking in. He gets the sign, shakes off the sign, now gets another sign. Now he's ready. Here's the windup and the pitch. 6-1. It's an automatic out. 6-1. It's going to be a star 4 and a ground ball in the third. It's picked up by Say. He's got it. Pumps once, pumps twice, throws to first. That's your game. The Dodgers come from behind, 5-1, and steal this game 6-5 over the Giants. Stadium barfs. Blech. No runs, a hit for the Giants. As the Giants had a 5-1 lead and the Dodgers put up 5 runs in the 7th, and they get the win here over the G-Men, and the Dodgers are once again ahead of the Giants by 2 games for third. What a game that was. Good game. Good game there. Always good to see there. Don't go away. Final line score and 10-minute ticker coming right up. A good game, a good game that you would expect to see when you got playoffs on the line. Playoffs are on the line here in these last 2 weeks of the 76 season, and they definitely have that. For the Dodgers, 6 runs on 13 hits and no errors. For the Giants, 5 runs on 11 hits and 1 error. The winning pitcher is Caldwell. Caldwell actually gets the win. I'm sorry, not Caldwell. Sosa. Sosa gets the win. Elias Sosa actually gets the win. Caldwell winds up taking up the loss, and Charlie Huff does get the save. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball of Replay Sports. The Dodgers get that win over the Giants, and that is a big win for the Dodgers and a tough loss for the G-Men. We start the 21st here. The Boston Red Sox have a doubleheader against the Milwaukee Brewers. The Red Sox right now are 4.5 ahead of Baltimore for third. Game 1, Milwaukee with a 6. 53, and that is 4. The Red Sox have a 15. 55, that's going to be a 7. Boston wins game 1. Game 2, Milwaukee with a 9. 55, and that is 5. The Red Sox have a 12. 31, and that's going to be a 3. So the Red Sox and the Brewers will split a twin bill. So the Red Sox right now are at 500 at 76-76. I was thinking that if you don't have a winning record, you can't make the playoffs, but I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Top 3 teams make the play in each division make the playoffs. Texas and California. The Angels are right now 4 games ahead of Minnesota for third. And California still 6. They are 6 back of Oakland for the division. Texas has a 3. 64. Wow, that's a good roll for them. That's 6 runs. California has a 6. 21. Nope, that doesn't help them. That's going to be a win for the Rangers. Minnesota at the White Sox. The Twins now have a chance to gain a game on the Angels. Minnesota with a 17. 24, and that is 4 runs. The White Sox have a 13. 36, and that is also 4 runs. We've got extra innings. Minnesota has a 0 clutch. They get a 1. The White Sox have a 2 clutch. They will automatically win no matter what the roll is. So the White Sox prevent the Twins from getting a game. That is a bad loss for Minnesota. You're Minnesota. You need to beat the White Sox. Cleveland at Detroit. The Bird is on the mound for Detroit. Cleveland is not locked up in second place yet. Cleveland has let's see what they got. They got a 4.5 game lead on the Red Sox for second. 26. Cleveland a 3, and that is 2 runs. Detroit has a 9. 36, and that's going to be 4 runs. So Detroit will beat the Indians. And Cleveland, so the Red Sox don't lose any spots there. Oakland at Kansas City, huge series in the American League West. Oakland is 1 game ahead of the Royals for the division. Oakland game has an 11. 36, and that is 4. Kansas City has a 9. 42, and that is also 4. So we got extras in a game like that. Oakland has a clutch of -1. 4 minus 1 is 3. Kansas City has a clutch of 0. That's a 5. They will win. Kansas City will beat the A's, and now they are tied in that division. Both teams at 86 and 65. Baltimore and the Yankees. The Yankees have already clinched home field throughout the American League. Baltimore, with a loss by Boston, Baltimore's got to take a chance to get up there. Baltimore with a 6. 34, and that is 3. The Yankees have a 14. 55. That's not going to help them much. That's 7, and another win for the New York Yankees. And the Orioles are beginning to run out of time. Pittsburgh and the Cubs. Important doubleheader for the Pirates, who trailed the Mets by a game and a half in second place for second. Pittsburgh with a 15, game 1. 16. I really need the Cubs to win both these games. And that is a 16, and they're, 15, 16, that's 3. The Cubs have an 8. 43. Yep, that's going to be 4. That game 1 goes to the Cubs. Game 2, Pittsburgh with a 15 as well. 13. Ouch. That's also 2. Can the Cubs take both games on the Pirates? They got a 10. 65. Yes, that's an 8. And the Cubs take both games from Pittsburgh. That are 2 terrible losses if you're the Pirates. Now it's up to the Mets to see if they can get a game on them. San Diego at Cincinnati. With the Dodgers winning, the Padres need to win this game to stay a half game behind the Dodgers. The Reds, however, have already clinched. Their magic number to clinch the home field throughout the National League, I believe, is 5. San Diego with a 3. 34, and that is 2. The Reds have a 15. 45. That's not going to help them. That's not going to help the Padres then. That game belongs to the Reds. And the Padres, they now fall a full game and a half behind the Dodgers, with the Dodgers winning and both Padres and Giants losing. Atlanta at Houston. Houston's in very good chance. I think the magic number for Houston to clinch second place, I think it's a 1. I'm not sure here. Hold on. Timeout. Minus 83 minus 78. Their magic number is 2 for the Astros to clinch second place. The Astros, Atlanta has a 9. 13, yuck. That's only 1 run. The Astros have a 9 as well, and that's 61, and that's going to be 6, and that's a win for a Steeler fan and his Astros. So the magic number for the Astros to clinch a playoff berth and the second place is 1. Mets and the Expos. This should be a win. Kuzman on the mound and the Mets have a 15. 35. And that's a 5 for the Mets. The Expos have a 1. That's 5 for the Mets. The Expos cannot roll. The Expos need to roll a 63 or higher to tie. They get a 46. So I'll take that win. And when the Mets have themselves a happy recap as they beat the Expos, and the Mets now get a game, stretch their lead over Pittsburgh in second by a game and a half. St. Louis and the Phillies. The Phillies' magic number to win the National League East is 5. Cardinals with a 6. 15, and that is 1. The Phillies have an 11. 41, and that is 4. And the Phillies will now bring their magic number now down to 4 since the Mets won. We now move on to September 22nd. Would like to mind you, the Astros are 84 and 69. The Mets are 83 and 68. If there is a tie between two teams for seeding, games on the board is what I use to break the tiebreaker. So right now, for Steeler fan to let him know, if you guys want to know, there is the standings for the games on the board. The Mets are 7-1. They've lost only 1 game on the board. The Astros are 4-4. If the Mets and the Astros tie for record at the end of the season for a seeding, the Mets will have the tiebreaker. And I'll post this when the season is over. So that's how I did it for 1985, and that's how I do it for here. That's why the games on the board do matter. Moving on to the 22nd, Milwaukee at Boston. The Red Sox trying to get back over 500. Milwaukee with a 10. 53, and that is 5 runs. Boston with an 11. 62, that's going to be 7 runs. And the Red Sox are now a game over 500. They now have an 8-win lead on Baltimore. Texas and California, must-win game for the Angels. Texas with an 8. 66, that's 9. The Angels have a 4. 45, no, that's only going to be 3. Another tough loss for the Angels. Minnesota at the White Sox. Minnesota now has a chance to try to get to within 3 games of third in the American League West. Minnesota with a 17. 65, that should do it. That's a 10. Games on the board rigged. Double D joins us here at the 10-minute ticker. White Sox with a 10. 45, that's a 5. And the Minnesota Twins will gain a game on the Angels. Cleveland at Detroit. Cleveland now only has a 3-win lead on Boston. Cleveland with a 15. And that is a 41, and that is 5. Detroit has a 6. 14, and that is 1. So the Indians will stay. Well, now the Indians with that win get 81 wins. And they are guaranteed pretty much they'll probably have a winning season. So they're back to 4 games ahead of Boston for second. Oakland at Kansas City. We have this game tomorrow. Oakland and Kansas City are tied for the American League West. Oakland with a 7, 44, and that is 4. Kansas City with a 5, 64, that's 6. And the Royals have taken 2 games from Oakland and now have the lead by 1 game. So when Oakland plays Kansas City tomorrow, the Royals have a 1-game lead. Baltimore at the Yankees in a doubleheader. This could be the nail in the coffin for the Orioles if they can't win either one of these games. Baltimore has game 1, they have a 6, 31, and that is 2. Yankees have an 8, 56. They just continue to win games. The 10-minute ticker loves the Yankees. Game 2, Baltimore with a 6, 51, and that is 4. The Yankees have a 14, 21, and that is 3. So the Orioles and the Yankees will split 1. But unfortunately, that does guarantee a losing season for Baltimore. So they're at 70 and 82. Boston 76, 77 and 76. So right now, the Orioles are 6.5 back of Boston. They're running out of time. Pittsburgh and the Cubs. A huge doubleheader loss by Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh in this game has a 16. 22. That's not good. That's only 3 runs. The Cubs have a 9. 42, and that is 4 runs. Wow, the Cubs have taken 3 games from the Pirates. 3 terrible losses by Pittsburgh. Now the Mets got a chance to even stretch that lead for second a little higher. San Diego at Cincinnati. Padres now a game and a half back of the Dodgers. Padres with a 5, 52, and that is 4. The Reds have a 17. God, the big red machine. 26, and that's also 4. They don't get a high roll, but it's enough for extras. San Diego has a 2 clutch, so 2 plus 6 is 8. Cincinnati has a -3 clutch. There's no way they can win it. So the Padres will take a game from the Reds. They will win that game, and San Diego needed that win big time. Now it's up to Atlanta at Houston. Atlanta has a 9, 22, and that is 2. The Astros have a 13, 42, and that is going to be another win for the Astros. They get that win. They get that win. Now, it depends on what happens with the Dodgers and the Giants. The Mets and the Expos. Lucky for me, the Mets are playing a team that is horrible at this stage of the year. Mets have John Matlack on the mound. They got a 15. 25. Ugh, not a great roll, but that's still going to be 4 runs for the Mets. The Expos have a 2. 50. I need the Expos to roll 54 or lower. 26. There we go. That is only 1 run, and another happy recap for my New York Mets as they beat the Expos, and now the Mets. Let's see, 84-68. They have 4 wins, 80 and 72. So 4. And they played 2 games more. The Mets now lead the Pirates by 3 games for second place. Cardinals and the Phillies. Phillies cannot clinch the division tonight, but the Cardinals are trying to give the Phillies a headache. Cardinals with a 7, 44, and that is 4 runs. The Phillies have a 13, 66. There you go. That's a 10. Another win for the Phillies. And the Philly magic number, I believe, stays at 4. I'll have to look at it. Let's see. They played 150 games. The Mets have played... hold on. I always like checking to see what's up here. The magic number for the Phillies is now down to 3 for the National League West. They could clinch tomorrow, depending what happens. Now, for the Astros, the Dodgers are taking on the Giants. The Dodgers are taking on the Giants. If the Dodgers lose, the Astros clinch second place in the National League West. Right now, they've clinched a tie. The Giants absolutely need to win this game, and the Padres are hoping the Dodgers lose. Dodgers with a 7. 45, and that is 4 runs. The Giants have a 5, and they need a 46 or higher to tie or win. 36, no! That's going to be 3. So the Astros do not clinch yet, but that is another tough loss for the Giants, and they now drop to 2.5 back. To 2.5 back of the Dodgers. The Padres stay a 1.5 games back of the Dodgers. So 2 big wins for the Dodgers there. That is all for your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. And tomorrow, Mike Torres will take on Dennis Leonard. The Kansas City Royals have now taken over first place in the American League West. Second seed in the American League is on the line. Oakland at Kansas City tomorrow night, a ginormous game in the American League West. Be there or be square. Steeler fan, Brandon Baker, Double D, BB, Bleacher Bums gaining, Bob B, Al Red Sox fan, King of the Hill, Uncle Dave Gardner, John Cost, Michael Peterson, Sports Time Machine, Bob's Tabletop Sports, Peter Bergs, Brian Patterson. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe. Stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We will see you guys tomorrow night. The Dodgers come from behind and steal the win from the Giants. They led 5-1, and the Dodgers win 6-5. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Take care.